Good morning, everyone. I hope you are doing well. Happy Thursday. Um, so, this morning I wanted to share with you one of my go-to practices. I've been practicing for over 20 years now, and this is my this has been the practice that has had the biggest impact on my life. And it's my go-to practice that I go to over and over and over again. It's had the biggest effect. It's been the biggest game changer, I guess is what I want to say, in helping me to lead a life of vitality and meaning, truly. Oh, good. Hi, everyone. It's good to see you there. Good morning, Jason. It's so good to see you. I was just sharing with everyone the huge impact that Yoga Nidra has had on my life. And it really is my go-to practice if I feel like I need to find steady ground amidst the chaos. Oh, good. Crystal's here. Great. And Carolyn, oh my gosh, how wonderful. It's so wonderful to see all of you and everyone here who's here on Instagram. The letters are so small, but I see you. I think I see Casey there. Anyways, I see your waves and your hearts. Thank you so much. But this is really my go-to practice when I need to find steadiness and calm and clarity in the midst of chaos. And then practice consistently over time. It really has helped me more, just generally speaking, in my life to anchor kind of my in everyday sort of awareness, to anchor in a sense of abundance, in a sense of trust, in a sense of clarity, and in a sense of calm. So both has an immediate effect, but then as you practice it long term over time, it has this cumulative effect that can help you stay grounded and anchored no matter what is arising. So for those of you guys who are new to the practice, let you know what we're up to here. So ultimately today, you just get to rest completely. And we essentially take a soft quality of open presence through the states of waking. So from waking through dreaming and then into a deep dreamless sleep. And from there, our presence then has the opportunity perhaps to open up beyond even the world of time and place and experience the ocean of eternity, the ocean of oneness. And then as we come back out, we're kind of dripping with the essence of that oneness and of that abundance and of with eternity. So ultimately what we're doing is putting the body and mind to sleep and allowing a quality of awareness to remain really present. And as we do that, as we kind of work from the conscious state through the subconscious state to the unconscious state, we also have this really great opportunity to unwind our habitual tendencies of the body and of the mind that keep us bound to really our reactive tendencies and keep us bound to the turbulence of life. And so we have an opportunity to unwind them. So that's just a really, really, really short snippet of what this is, and I hope you're interested. Let's see, I already did my practice this morning. I'm going to stay upright so I can lead you well. But I want to show you my setup here. So you'll see I have some blankets laid out. I've got a mat underneath this. I've got another blanket over that mat, and then another blanket over that. And then I have a top blanket here as well. And this was just over my body this morning. So you want a lot of cushion beneath your body, because in this practice, your bones get really heavy, and the ache of your bones can kind of bring you back up into a waking state. So you have to kind of shift and move a little bit. So if you put out a lot of padding for yourself, you're less likely to get achy. I also have a little, kind of is a pretty flat and soft pillow for my head, so it's not propping my neck up too high. And then under here, I've got a little bolster that I just drape my knees or my thighs over so that I don't overstretch the tendons and ligaments behind the knees. And then this blanket here was just for over the top of my body, so your body temperature will likely drop during this practice, so having something over your body can be really nice so that you don't get too cold. And again, the chilliness can bring you out of the deeper states and into a more waking state. And then the last thing that I have here is just a little shawl, and I just put this over my eyes so that it kind of just blocked out the rest of the light. You don't want an eye bag, that gets a little too heavy. We'll be resting here for about 20 to 25 minutes. And so an eye bag can get a little bit intense on the organs of the eyes. So just a lightweight cloth. You don't have to have a shawl or anything, just a lightweight something to drape over your eyes, just to block out the light. So you guys take this opportunity to get yourselves snuggled down and settled in, and make sure that you feel like you have all of the support that you need to really soften into stillness here for the next 25 minutes. And of course, as we go through this process, if at any time you do feel like you have to move, that's okay too. I don't want you guys to feel trapped inside the stillness here. It's okay too, but just as best as you can, set yourself up right now to be able to be really well supported, very comfortable, and very relaxed. And so as you rest back onto your cushion of support, as you rest back into your nest here, really allow yourself to snuggle in. Allow yourself to land and to settle, and if there's any extra little fidgets that you need to kind of get out of the body, any extra little wiggles that you need to get out of the body, so that you can feel really comfortable and really well supported, feel free to do that here. Make sure you have a soft cushion beneath the head. Make sure you're going to be warm, that you've got maybe something behind the knees so that the backs of the legs, after a little while here, they get overtaxed if they're just straight out long. And then simply allow yourself to soften into stillness. And allow yourself the gift of stillness here for the next 20 to 25 minutes or so. So much doing all of the time. We have this really wonderful opportunity here to just simply be. Now here, really allow your body to receive the support, the cushions, of the blankets, of the bolsters, of the earth, whatever it is that you have beneath you. Allow yourself to really acknowledge that support, and then to soften and settle into it. And into that support, allow the weight of your feet and your heels to drop. Allow the weight of your calves and your shins to drop. Allow the weight of your knees and your thighs to drop. Allow the weight of your hips and your pelvis to drop. Allow the weight of your spine and your torso to drop. Allow the weight of your arms and your hands to drop. Allow the weight of your shoulders and your neck, your throat to drop. Allow the weight of your head and your face, your brain and your skull to drop. And now please simply allow the weight of your thoughts to drop and to drop and to drop. So it's not a problem to have thoughts. You simply don't need to pick them up. Just let them come and go as you establish a quality of presence that is no longer entangled in the thoughts or in holding your body in any specific way. Simply allow the weight of your body and your mind to drop, to drop, to drop. Now please allow your awareness to rest within the natural flow of your breath. Simply allowing yourself to experience breathing, the touch of breath in the whole body. Now beginning at the number 10. On each and every exhale, simply count down by 1. So on the first exhale, you'll count down from 10 to 9. On the second exhale, from 9 to 8. And every time you exhale and count down by 1, allow yourself to soften and settle in just a little bit more. As if you were a stone dropping down from the surface of a pond, down and down to settle at rest, supported at the bottom. And as you approach or reach 0, simply allow yourself to soften and settle more and more. Like an ice cube melting on the hot pavement, simply allow the imprint of your body on the earth to puddle and spread. And I'll continue to guide you through this practice. Please just attune to these instructions with the softest of presence. Your mind does not have to be attentive to the details of the instructions. The sense of very open presence. Allow my voice and the instructions to pass through the field of your awareness, just like a soft breeze would blow through a field of golden grasses. And please allow your attention to go on a rotation of consciousness. So I'll say a point in your body and simply invite your awareness to each of these points and sense the warm glow of presence in each of these spaces. Right in the very center of your head, a warm glow of presence. Relax. In the center of your throat, the warm glow of presence. Soften and relax. The center of your right shoulder, radiant. Relax. Center of your right elbow. Center of your right wrist. Relax. Tip of your right thumb. Tip of your right index finger. Tip of your right middle finger. Tip of your right ring finger. Tip of your right pinky finger. All of the fingers together, warm and relaxed. Center of your right wrist, radiant. Relax. Center of your right elbow. Center of your right shoulder. Relax. Belly of your throat, warm and bright. Center of your left shoulder, luminous. Soften. Center of your left elbow, relax. Center of your left wrist. Tip of your left thumb. Tip of your left index finger. Tip of your left middle finger. Tip of your left ring finger. Tip of your left pinky finger. All of the fingers together, warm and relaxed. Center of your left wrist, luminous. Center of your left elbow, relax. Center of your left shoulder, soften and relax. Belly of your throat, warm and bright. Heart center, the middle of the chest, warm and bright. Center of your right lung, radiant. Relax. Heart center, warm and bright. Center of your left lung, radiant. Relax. Center of your heart, warm and bright. Relax. Center of your belly, warm and bright. Center of your pelvis, warm and bright with the soft glow of presence. Relax. Center of your right hip, luminous and soft. Center of your right knee, relax. Center of your right ankle, relax. Tip of your right big toe. Tip of your right second toe. Tip of your right third toe. Tip of your right fourth toe. Tip of your right fifth toe. All of the toe tips together, warm and relaxed. Center of your right ankle, luminous, relax. Center of your right knee, soften. Center of your right hip, relax. Center of your pelvis, warm and bright, relax. Center of your left hip, soft glow of presence here. Center of your left knee. Center of your left ankle, relax. Tip of your left big toe. Tip of your left second toe. Tip of your left third toe. Tip of your left fourth toe. Tip of your left fifth toe. All of the toe tips together, warm and relaxed. Center of your left ankle, relax. Center of your left knee. Center of your left hip, soften and relax. Center of the pelvis, warm and bright. Center of the belly, warm and bright. Center of the heart, warm and bright. Center of the throat, warm and bright. Center of the head, warm and bright. Now please experience all of these points lit up at once, as if you were a constellation in the nighttime sky. Experience these points of light and the vast spaciousness between and around them all. Your breath continuing to flow through this vast constellation of you. Now remaining vast and spacious, experience presence, the light of presence growing in the center of your head once again. From the growing experience of light, of presence in the center of your head, imagine a screen just in front of your forehead. This light of presence shining there on the screen in front of your forehead, the screen of your mind. And you keep your attention rested back in this light of just open, loving presence. And observe, like a witness, anything that arises here on the screen of your mind. This screen, just a place for the subconscious and unconscious to unpack itself. Here on the screen of the mind. You don't have to provoke anything. Maybe you see light, maybe you see dark, maybe you see nothing, or shapes or colors or images. You just remain as a passive observer. Let whatever unfolds or doesn't unfold here on the screen of the mind to simply be as it is, without getting entangled. And simply remain as the light of presence itself, just acknowledging anything that arises on the screen of the mind, without having to provoke anything. Just let the images come and go, the light, the darkness, the color, whatever it is, let it come and let it go. Now please allow that process to begin to resolve as you rest back in the breath once again. Soft presence to the whisper of breath. Once again, experiencing yourself as the vastness of the nighttime sky, that constellation of you there, points of light brightening up the nighttime sky. Remaining luminous and spacious, vast. Allow your awareness to melt into the light of the heart. And just allow the fullness of your awareness to melt into the light of presence at the heart center. unbound heart. Allow yourself to simply rest, to simply be vast and spacious, empty and open. Just rest here in silence for the next few minutes. Now please experience your breath flowing through the vast and spacious nature of your unbound heart. And allow your experience of breath of the winds of light to grow deep and rich within your body. Feel your body here in the room that you're in, on the floor, held and supported. Allowing the breath to grow so rich and so deep that it brings you to a space of true presence, here, now. That it brings you to a space of awakening. So begin to wave the tips of your fingers or the tips of your thumbs over the tips of your other fingers. Just feel into your embodiment once again. Begin to inhabit all of the nooks and crannies in your body. You can begin to move and to awaken, to stretch out, really wake up. Noticing what it's like to not only inhabit your body, but to fully inhabit this time and this place. Take your time, but eventually you'll make your way onto your side and then up to a seat where we'll all join together for a few moments of silent meditation. Whenever you land in a seated position, simply allow yourself to get the height that you need to be upright. Allow your eyes to close and just allow yourself here to steep in the drippings of the ocean from where you just came, just like you're getting out of the ocean itself. Sitting quietly, basking in the sun and letting the drops of ocean seep into your skin. skin. Just rest in silence and absorb all that you are. And gather up your hands at the center of your heart. Allow your heart to float high on an in-breath and your head to bow low on an out-breath. May you remember daily how you are so full with love. May you be well in this body, this mind, this heart, your soul. May you have the strength and the courage enough to stop and acknowledge the presence of eternity, always just here. May that guide you along the pathway of peace and bring you and this world and all beings everywhere great blessings of truly unreasonable joy. From my heart to yours, namaste. Thank you all so much for joining in today. I really feel your practice. I really feel your presence. And I'm sending you all of my love. I hope you have a really, really beautiful day. Bye for now.